Hey guys, day 4. I bet you said, Lisa, if it's different days, why you look the same? Well, if you had came to my, beginning of the videos that I've been doing, I said, hey guys, I'm about to throw them all out at once because your girl got caught up and did not do the videos as we had planned. But I'm back and I am on day 4. Guys, this is day 4 of your no spending fast. And it's a challenge, guys. So today we're going to read the book of Acts, and it's 33 through 35. Okay? The book of Acts 20, 33 to 35. I'm reading out the New Living Translation. This is the Melanated Minimalist. And we are on a 21-day no spending fast. If you want to know more about what it is to be a Melanated Minimalist, please go and check out my trailer that's got over 1,000 views. I am back in action of learning, of teaching what I learned to help others. So they say if you teach it, then you learn it better. I forgot how it goes. It's like a little saying, like what you learn on what you learn, you teach, or what you teach, what you read, you teach, what you teach, you grow other people's minds. So there we are. Here we are. 33. In the book of Acts 20 says, I have never coveted anyone's silver or gold or fine clothes. You know that these hands of mine have worked to supply my own needs and even the needs of those who are with me. And I have been a constant example of how you can help those in need by working hard. You should remember the words of the Lord Jesus. It is more blessed to give than to receive. Now, this is Brother Paul. I do believe he's speaking, he's traveling, he's in the book of Acts now. He's the book of Acts, Revelation, whatever. He's sharing about the journey, but he would drop so much knowledge. Paul would drop knowledge and just like walk away. Boom, I dropped the knowledge, I'm walking away. So he just dropped this knowledge and he said, don't even covet people. Don't be like, oh, yo, because the internet, being on TikTok, Facebook and Instagram and what's the other one? Twitter is more like words. And all the things, Reddit, what's the one that's Snapchat, all those things, even here on YouTube. If you're looking at people, you're doing a comparison. That's called comparison is the thief of joy. You should not be trying to compare your life to other people's lives because God gave you your life. There's a reason, the time, and a purpose of why you're here and what you're doing. And you got to always remember that. Always remember this is a time, place set for you. So with that said, again, going back to Route 33, I have never coveted anyone's silver or gold or fine clothes. People, stop doing that. Stop looking at people's clothes. I get inspiration. I call it inspo from people when they're wearing certain outfits, earrings, a wrap or something. I'm learning, or I want to get micro locks. I'm looking, but I'm not, oh my God, I wish I could be this way. I love. So I watch a lot of YouTubes where it's different couples camping or different couples traveling on cruises or traveling the world. I love it. Why? Because I just love, but I love seeing special people in my culture because, I could do a whole lesson on that, but I won't. Our culture is known to not have, couples, the father being the head of the household and all the things. But the point I'm trying to make is when I see it, I'm encouraged. I give love, I share. But it is not coveting. It's like, oh, she got a man. I don't know why I don't have a man. I'd be like, oh God, I can't. Thank you for already putting it in my heart that one day I will have that. Thank you, Lord, for even giving me the opportunity to be still in a good mood of desiring love in a relationship after what I consider not failure, lesson learned, things happen in my marriage, but a divorce. And then having 2 relationships that didn't work out. They really weren't good for me and the signs were there. But the point I'm trying to make is don't let them guilt trip. You're going to be scrolling, comparing. Honey, you could be outside in nature. You could be learning a lesson. You could be learning a language. You could be volunteering in the community. You could be doing so many things besides doing this scroll. And yeah, the doom scroll, because you see all the things. All right. But it's nothing wrong with going on it. But just don't get caught up, guys. Do things that are productive. Matter of fact, I'm supposed to sign up for. I have swimming lessons that I'm supposed to be taking. I'm going to be learning a language. So swimming lessons, a language, and I'm trying to go back to school. So yeah, and I start a business. So I'm always constantly doing stuff. I do stuff in my church. I'm active. I'm constantly in motion, and it's okay. So what it says is, you know that these hands of mine, this is Paul talk, he said, he's just trying to share with you, have worked to supply my own needs. You should not be lazy. We in the Christian community should not be lazy people. We should stand out. Then there are times that I say things in meetings or whatever, and my head person, one of my supervisors will give me the side eye, like, Lisa's just gonna say it. And it's not bad or mean spirited. It's just like, ooh, I say it out loud. But I'm very respectful and I'm very honorable of my supervisors. I never disrespect them. I never talk bad about them. I constantly uplift all of them. But I just want to share with you and the needs of those who are with me. So you got to know that you got to use these hands to work and take care of yourself. You're a married woman and you are, I consider, can work outside the home, and your husband said that's cool. Y'all don't have to be at home with the kids, and your income is substantial. You make great income. Why not? If you and your husband agreed upon it, then that's fine. I'm single now, so I am my work, right? And I'm constantly looking for things to get me into a higher level. Money's coming in so I can pay off all my debt, and then help support some different things I want to do in the community, in different projects I want to support, right? And part of my own project I want to do. But he says, and I have been a constant example how you can help those in need by working hard. He says to work hard, not to hustle hard, grind hard, work hard. If you're doing work hard and make yourself, enjoy what you do, but make sure you're doing the hard work and you're doing what you're supposed to do. Sometimes your brain gets tired and you just want to stop, then that's okay. But if you have served the people on your job like I do, if you're constantly serving the people and your brain starts saying, I can't serve no more, I'm tired, then you can kind of back off, read your emails, and you shut it down if you worked your time. And he said he was an example. So be an example to the others, and they look at you and say, dang, she worked hard and she is having a good life. Because remember I told you in the scriptures, I think it was 1 Timothy or maybe in Proverbs, he just gives you so much to enjoy that he gives you all your enjoyment. That was in 1 Timothy. Y'all got to go back and check that one out on day, I think it was day 4. That was in 1 Timothy. Just he gives you stuff for enjoyment. So Paul says, listen, I told you already, it is more blessed to give than to receive. You feel much better when you can give and help others. This is what Paul's words are. Apostle Paul, he knew his stuff. And what I'm going to give you today is this one, affirmation. I will live in a way that provides for my needs with enough to also be a blessing to others. So you got to live in a way that you can bless others. You can give without asking for it back. You can help with different projects in your church, in your neighborhood, in your community. You can lead projects. You can donate to certain things or causes. Breast Cancer Awareness Month, I think it's the month of October. One of my cousins is a survivor, and there are people within my church that are survivors, and they want to do things to encourage themselves. So if that means walking, running, participating in something to help encourage, that could be their way. Everyone has their way, but he says these hands of mine work hard, so they don't rely on someone else. Women, I love you guys, and I worked when I was married, so we worked together to contribute to the income, and it was fine with my husband. I'm an educated, college-driven woman, first in my family. Is that something to be proud of? I'm very proud of that. I went to a historically black college. I'm very proud of that. Been a part of a sorority, proud of that. I'm proud of all the things, my degrees, and going back to school. So it's never a way of just pushing it, hush, hush, sweet child, don't say nothing. No, you can, as long as you and your husband have an agreement. And if you're going to have a partner, if you do decide to get on these dating streets and find the love of your life, make sure y'all talk about that. Make sure you have a counselor to talk about that. Make sure you have a money coach for your family, for you and that man, so that you guys can have someone in your finances going, nope, change that, do this. You need to get more money on that. You need to go back to school and learn a trade. Whatever the coach is telling you, let it be a spiritual, Jesus-bound, Christ-centered coach, as well as a marriage counselor. But these are things you need, guys, because this stuff right here, money can mess you up in a relationship. So that was Acts 20:33 33 to 35. And it says, for your affirmation, I will live in a way that provides for my needs. Remember, Paul said, I work this with my hands. with enough to also be a blessing to others. Bye, guys. Have a great day.